This is our tennis ball activities. We're going to put our legs in a V straight on the ground, and we're going to practice pushing and scooping, or a drop and catch. You're going to push and scoop, trying to catch it in one bounce, but if we catch it in a few bounces, that's okay. Bounce and scoop. Bounce, and we can even just scoop it up off the ground. I'm going to do 10 of these. Bounce and scoop. Nine and 10. Okay, next keep our feet and our legs in the V position, and we're going to practice rolling the ball up our legs and back down. Trying really hard to keep that knee from lifting up off the ground. We're going to do each leg 3 times. There's 1. And 2. And last one. And up. And down. And oops. And up. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is working with we're going to have to stand up. We're going to keep our knees bent. So our knees are bent. We're going to hold the ball over our head, and we're going to drop and scoop. Drop and scoop. We're going to try to do this 10 times. So our knees are bent. Obviously, you don't have to bend them quite as far as me, but we're going to keep those knees bent. Oops. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, for the next part, I'm going to have to move you guys up even higher. Okay, for the next part, we're going to put the ball under our chin. Hold it under our chin. And we're going to bend over, let it bounce, and try to scoop it up. So you're going to go under your chin, bend over, bounce, and scoop. We're going to try to catch it before it bounces 2 times. If it bounces more times, that's okay. We're just working on tracking the ball. We're going to do that one 10 times. Oopsies. No idea what number I'm at, so I'm just going to do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, for the next thing, I'm going to practice passing the ball from my right hand into my left hand. I'm going to do it 12 times. To make it trickier, I can move my hands farther apart. Try to watch that ball as it goes from one hand to the other. If it drops, just pick it up and keep going. Okay, now we're going to go and sit back on the floor. Okay, we're passing it from our right hand to our left hand. So we're going to do this from right hand to left hand. Then we're going to go behind our back. Pass it to the other hand. Go back in front and pass. And we're going to do 5 times. And then we're going to switch directions. So now I'm going to go this way and around my back. Again, 5 times. 4 and 5. Good job, my friends. Okay, now that we're still on the ground, but we're going to do mountain knees. So we're going to make our knees look like a mountain. We're going to practice passing the ball underneath my knees. So I'm going to go from 1, I can roll, to the other, or I can grab my hand and pass it under. To incorporate what we were doing before, we can pass it, go on top. Pass it under and on top. And on top. Okay, now I'm going to switch directions. Got to make sure we go both directions in whichever thing we decide to do.
Hello? Yes?
Okay. I do not have enough room to throw in my house right now, but I will pretend to throw so I can show you the cues. So the next step would be throwing towards a target. If you want to take your kids outside, stacking up old Amazon boxes or any boxes is an easy one to do, or water bottles, anything that is you can find around your house, any recycling, easy things like that that we don't care about. So for throwing, we want to practice pointing. We step with that same pointing hand. We have the ball up our ear like a telephone, so we cue point, step, and throw. So we always want them pointing at whatever target they're at, and I just remind them they have a pointing finger and a pointing foot, and they're both on that same side. Again, the cues for the underhand roll, which we can also use boxes or balls to do, is again, we have a pointing finger, a pointing foot. We're going to bend down low, though, and release the ball down to the ground. We don't want to release it up high because then we get big bounces. We're going to get down and roll to practice our bowling. Hope this helps. Good luck, guys.